All right, everyone. We want to welcome you guys to our Wednesday night overview. My name is Todd Strand. I got my beautiful wife, Miss Gina Strand, here with us tonight, and we are excited that you guys are here. Guys, tonight we're going to be telling you about a company called Travorium. That's like an emporium of travel. Travel and emporium is Travorium. And we're a company that's doing things in travel that has simply never, ever been done before. Now, I believe that documentation beats conversation. We're going to validate those statements here throughout the presentation. But know this, our company doubles in size every 8 to 12 months. We added over 8,000 customers last month alone. The company's absolutely booming. We just opened up 9 brand new countries in March, opened up Mongolia last week. Hundreds and hundreds of people are pouring in from Mongolia again because we're doing things in travel that have never, ever been done before. Once you understand our entire story, you'll say, oh my gosh, I mean, this is long overdue. I can't believe somebody didn't think of this 10, 15 years ago. It is absolutely just a brilliant, genius idea. We're kind of bringing the Netflix model to the travel industry. But before we get into the entire presentation, I want to turn this over to my wife, Miss Gina, to kind of share with all of you how this whole thing happened for us. So, Ms. Gina, take it away.
All right, thank you, Todd, and to all of our guests, I want to welcome you to our call tonight. And so this whole thing began as like a complete fluke for Todd and I. We have a daughter who got a Division I softball scholarship to play softball back in Illinois. Well, we lived in Southern California. So as we started traveling around the country to watch her play softball, we were living in hotels and renting lots of cars. Travel started getting quite expensive for us. So we were looking for ways that we could save money on travel. Well, Mr. David Hart, we had known for many years. He's a dear friend of ours, and he told Todd that we had to check out his new travel product where you can book travel without all the extra markup, and they're better than travel agent rates. So we decided to give it a try, and we were saving 40%, 50%, and even sometimes 70% off on hotels. Well, we started asking the other parents on the team when we were staying at these hotels how much they were paying. And when we shared with them our rate versus their rate, they wanted to know how they could get the same rate. So as we continued to share our story, our team continued to spread to other sports parents and other friends and family. Well, before joining Travorium, we only knew one person outside the United States, and she lives in Canada. But as we shared our story, our team spread to over 60 countries. Well, as our team spread and grew, our income grew dynamically as well. And 3 years ago, I was able to quit a corporate job that I had had for 20 years. It was quite demanding, took a toll on our family and my health. But now every day I get to work next to my husband. We travel and we travel around the world, and we show other families how they can do the same as us. Now, the name of our company is Travorium, and we're a better life company. We just entered into our 13th year in business. We are debt-free, and we've paid millions and millions of dollars in commissions. That beautiful couple you see there on the screen are our founders and CEO, Mr. and Mrs. David and Adela Hart. We have 3 offices in 3 different continents. Our corporate headquarters is in Temecula, California. We have a corporate presence in Madrid, Spain, and also in Almaty, Kazakhstan. Now, our company grew to over 20,000 new global customers in 2024. Now, travel is the single largest industry in the world. And if you were to ask everyone what was on their bucket list, most people would say travel. And according to Bloomberg magazine, travel is a $10 trillion industry, and it's estimated to reach 15.5 trillion by 2033. Now I'm going to pass it on back to my husband, where he's going to dive into our product.
Yeah, in fact, Gina, when you talk about travel, hitting 15 trillion by 2033, guys understand that travel's currently twice the size as the oil industry. And Bloomberg Finance is saying, hey, in the next 8, 9 years, it's going to become 3 times the size as the oil industry. I mean, so we all know there's huge money in gas and oil. Understand that this travel industry is a behemoth. And, for every Coca-Cola, there's always a 7 Up and Pepsi. For every McDonald's, there's a Wendy's or Burger King. For every Microsoft, there was an Apple. For every iPhone, there was an Android. There's always an alternative to the main thing that's out there. But currently, there's no alternative in the travel space because the same 2 companies own every single travel site you can think of. And you're like, well, what about Trivago? It's owned by ExpediaBooking.com. But what about Hotels.com? It's owned by ExpediaBooking.com. What about Orbitz? It's owned. What about Kayak? It's owned. What about Travelocity? It's owned. I mean, guys, you can go down the entire list, name every travel site you can think of, and it's owned by the same two companies. There's not an alternative. They bought them all up. They disguise that. They hide that fact, but there's only two companies in travel, and they've got huge markup. I mean, they're ripping people off. In fact, if you want proof of that, just go Google the top internet companies in the world, and you're going to see Amazon, Google, Facebook. You'll see Alibaba, eBay, Netflix. Then you're going to see Booking.com and Expedia. Now, remember, those guys do not own anything travel related. They don't have a hotel. They don't have a car rental agency. I mean, how are they making billions and billions and billions just like Amazon, Google, and Facebook? Because they own a monopoly. Nobody knows that. They're disguising it, hiding that fact. They're jacking travel up and making it untenable for most people. Well, this is the one thing that most people dream of doing. What mom and dad does not dream? They don't want to. They dream of taking their kids on amazing vacations, only to find out it's too expensive. Guys, that all stops tonight. We're bringing a brand new model to the travel industry. And when you get to see it, you're going to be blown away because not only can you travel for less, tonight we're going to show you how you can earn free travel and you can travel for free. We're going to show you how you can partner with our company if you so choose as an option, and you can turn passion into profit. We're going to show you how you guys can go on an amazing vacation. I'm talking a 4 and 5-star vacation. Now, a lot of people have never been on a 4 or 5-star vacation. Like, well, I've been to the Holiday Inn. That's not a 4 and 5-star vacation, right? Well, I've been to the budget motel. I mean, that's not a 4 and 5-star vacation. How many of you ever been to a Ritz-Carlton? Right? How many of you ever been to a JW Marriott? Not a Marriott, a JW Marriott, the 5-star version of that, right? How many of you, when you've gone to Las Vegas, have stayed at the Wynn or you've stayed at the Venetian? All right. I mean, we're talking the kinds of places that most people, when they go there, they'll go visit and just walk through the lobby. Like, wow, look at this place. But they can't afford to stay there. The rooms run $600, $700, $800 a night. Guys, we're talking about putting you in a 4 and 5-star vacation every 6 to 7 months. Okay. So we're doing things in travel just never been done before. And it all begins by number one, allowing people to book it better than travel agent rates on resorts, hotels, cruises, rental cars, parks, tours, activities, entertainment. I see my friend Alicia Davis on here tonight. Alicia bought Beyonce tickets, saved $1,400 on our Beyonce tickets, actually $1,500. My buddy Jeff Miner, he's on here too. He rented a truck, saved over $1,400 on his truck rental. My wife and I were staying in the hotels in Las Vegas when we were searching for real estate property, and we saved over $2,000 on our hotels. Again, shopping, dining, show tickets, concert tickets, NFL tickets. My friend Cherie, who's on here tonight, she lives here in Vegas. She just rented a car in Florida. She had a car for 8 days in Florida for less than $100. How do you rent a car for less than $100? I'm like, I'm going to go sell my cars and just rent the car. I mean, are you kidding me? And so again, I mean, guys, we're saving people huge in the travel arena. And understand that we have a price guarantee. When you book travel with us, you are absolutely guaranteed. Let me say that 3 times. Guaranteed to save money on travel. If you find a rate anywhere less than ours on any public site, we will not only match that rate, we will refund 10% of your money because you are guaranteed to save money with our company. Now, when you come to our company, these are the things that we do that make us unique. It's number one, most of you are going to become a platinum customer. 92% of our people do. And that means that you're going to be going on one of those 4 and 5-star vacations every 6 to 7 months. I mean, most people have never been on one in their life. And now you're going on 2 a year, right? You're going to be collecting these travel points every single month. And understand that for every dollar you spend with our company, you are going to get an equal dollar in value that you can lower the cost of a vacation. So understand you're getting full value for anything, any money you spend with our company. You're getting full value for every dollar you spend. I'm going to be able to lower the price of a vacation by an equal dollar, but I'm also going to show you that, guys, you're going to save more than you're going to spend. So it means that, like, wow, I'm getting all these vacation points, but they cost me nothing because I saved more than I even spent. I'm going to do that math for you and show that to you. You're going to know, you're going to obviously learn how you can save huge on travel, talking booking 40, 50, 60, 70% less. You're going to learn how you can earn free travel. We'll cover that. And then finally, you can also make money with their company if you so choose. Now, let's get into the documentation side of the business. Okay, this is our travel site. It works just like any other travel site you've ever seen. Travelocity, Trivago, Orbitz, Booking.com, they're all basically the same. Now, when you come here, we have every hotel in the world, rental cars and cruises and excursions, all that type of stuff. Now, let me just give you a side-by-side example. So if you guys look at the screen over here, this is a screenshot. This is the documentation side, right? This is a actual screenshot. And if you look at it, right, now it's a little small. It's because it's on a PowerPoint. Some of you, if you're like me, might have to put on your readers and say, okay, yeah, okay, that's the same hotel, same date, same room, same everything. But the thing you'll notice that is not the same is the price. You're like, wait a minute, hold on. Expedia is 4,400. You guys are 2,300. And wait a minute, how are you guys getting a better rate than Expedia? And guys, when you understand what I'm about to say next, you'll understand more about the travel business. Sorry, guys, more about the travel business than 99% of the people on the entire planet. So people say, how did you guys get a better rate than Expedia? And the answer is, we don't have a better rate than Expedia. Again, we don't have a better rate. $2,300 is the rate. Expedia chose to take it from 2,300 and mark it up to 4,400. Then they bought up every other travel site you can think of. So if you price shop, all you're going to see is 4,400. Then they spend tens of millions of dollars in commercials on television, trying to convince you it's a good deal. And when you shop, well, that must be the price. Everyone's got 4,400. You buy it and they just made $2,000. How do you think they became a top internet company in the world, although they don't own anything travel related? And guys, we're bringing a completely different model. We don't mark travel up. If the hotel says we want 2,300, we sell it for 2,300, meaning you can book travel for 30, 40, 50, 60, 70% less. In this case, it's 50 something percent less. Now, if you come on board as a member with our company, we're going to give you the ability to give away our travel site completely for free. So you can go to your friends, your neighbors, your relatives, anyone you bump into. There's no credit card required. They just go there, they enter an email address, they create a free account, and they can now book travel. Now, they can't save as much as you and I can because they're just a free customer. So as a free customer, they can save half as much as you and I can. So they go there and they can't save $2,000 like you and I, but they can save $1,068. Well, guys, trust me, if you go hand out a free travel site to your friends, your family, your relatives, or just some bum you met on the street, right? I mean, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, dude, you just saved me $1,000 with that website. You are my hero. They're going to want to hug you, kiss you, take you to lunch. I mean, you are a hero because you just saved them $1,000 over what Expedia and all those other guys were charging. Well, guys, for every $1,000 they save, you're going to make $1,000. For every dollar they save, you're going to make $1. If they save 100, you just made 100. If they may save 200, you just made 200. They save 1,000, you just made $1,000 in free travel credits. What's that mean? It means I can go to the hotel right or go to the site right now and I can buy $1,000 plane ticket for free. I can buy $1,000 in rental cars for free. I can get $1,000 in hotels for free, $1,000 in excursions for free. Or you know what? Just send me an Amazon gift card for $1,000 and I'll spend my money with Jeff Bezos. Guys, all I did was hand out a free travel site. And for every dollar I help someone save, I get to make $1. What could be more noble than I only make money when I help somebody else save money? Now, let me give you another example. Maybe you want to go to San Diego. And again, if you break out those readers, if you've got eyes like me, or a little older, you're like, oh, yeah, okay, sure enough. That's same place, same date, same everything. Okay. But once again, the thing that's not the same is the price. Expedia, $5,047. Our price, $1,923. I mean, guys, that's a $3,000 difference, right? I mean, membership has its privileges. I mean, we're saving people in this case 60, 70% versus what Expedia is charging. But again, you've got the ability to hand out that travel site completely for free to anyone and everyone. So if I give the free site to Amber, and Amber goes out there and she says, oh my gosh, Todd, you're saving me $1,500 because you gave me that free travel site. I want to kiss you or take you to lunch or to dinner, but thank you, thank you, thank you. So Amber's excited. She say 1,500. Well, guys, I'm excited because I just earned $1,500 in free airline tickets, $1,500 in free hotels, free rental cars. Well, guys, I have the ability to hand out the site to as many people as I like. I can give it to 10 people, 50 people, 100 people, 1,000 people. And as they're out there saving a fortune, I'm getting a fortune in free travel. So not only am I saving money on travel, I'm now earning free travel. And guys, we're just getting started. This is just one of the ways you guys are going to earn travel where you can go for virtually nothing, right? We're just getting started. But guys, the program's absolutely incredible. Now, we also have cruises, 44 different cruise lines. Give you guys a quick example here. Their price, $6,400, our price, $5,000. The customer just say $1,400. Now, as good as all of this is not what made us big. What made us big is our Dreamcation platform. And again, this is where we're showing anybody, anywhere, any budget, how they can go on a dream vacation every single year. And again, I just want to humanize this. How many billions of moms and dads dream of taking their kids on an amazing vacation, right? Approximately. All of them. There's no lack of dreams. There's only a lack of finances. I mean, they all want to take their kids to Disney or some kind of place, right? Guys, we make those dreams come true. This is a place where dreams come true. Now, we have two different kinds of vacations. We have our getaways and we have our world tours. Now, in the getaway section, there's 360,000 weeks available right this very moment in every country in the world. Every resort town in the world, we've got places that you can go and you can be there for 7 nights, 8 days. You can get a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, full kitchen, living room, dining room, flat screen TV, fireplace with a jacuzzi tub in the master suite. Now it's the honeymoon suite, right? I mean, guys, these kinds of places all over the world. There's no contracts. There's no blackout dates. Hashtag this is not a timeshare. There's no presentations. You don't need to be a travel agent. None of those usual things apply. This is a completely different model. And this is the reason that our company is doubling in size every 8 to 12 months. This is the reason 8,000 customers came on last month. This is the reason that people like my wife, Jen, and I, we're just two everyday, normal, average people, that we've seen our check go from we're struggling to survive, and our check is now 10 to 12 times bigger every single month. Guys, we make more per month than most people make per year. And I say that humbly. Trust me, we are not 10 times better. We're not 10 times better looking. We're not 10 times working harder. We simply found an incredible concept where we could show other people how to make their dreams come true. And there's an old saying from Zig Ziglar. If you can help enough other people get what they want, you can have everything you want. It's nothing more than if you can help people make their dreams come true, yes, the company will pay you a lot of money. And so again, it's, the big difference between us is a lot of us are in a place where we can't impact very many people in a meaningful way. Here, I can make dreams come true. Now, in the getaway section, I'm going to give you guys just a taste of the kinds of vacations you're going to go on. Because again, we have 360,000 weeks in every, all over the world. And so there's countless places to go. So I'm just trying to give you a taste by putting three different ones here on the screen. Maybe you want to go to the Canary Islands. Beautiful weather, perfect weather, should I say, palm trees. The Canary Islands in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, owned by Spain. And you guys can come here in a 5-star resort, 7 nights, 8 days for $7. Guys, that's $1 per night. Now, how do I get it for $1 per night? Because you're going to earn travel points every single month. You're going to turn those travel points in. You can buy the vacation down to next to nothing. And of course, you can go on 2 vacations like this a year if you're a platinum member. And again, I'm going to show you in a moment, you're going to save more money with our company than you're even spending. So those travel points are going to cost you nothing. So we'll come back to that math in a moment. So, but again, I'm going to the Canary Islands for $1 per night. Maybe you want to go to Cabo San Lucas. I got a full kitchen, living room, separate bedroom. Cabo, if you've never been there, it's absolutely a paradise. I'm going to be there for 7 nights, 8 days, total price $149. Maybe you want to go to Orlando, want to take the kids to Disney. I got a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. So I got a bedroom for the kids, got a bed for mom and dad. We got the full living room, and I got a dining room and a full kitchen and fireplace, flat screen TV. They got the foosball and pool tables, and they got, a huge swimming pool and jacuzzis. And then we're going to go to Disney during the day, and I'm doing all of that. My total cost is $142. Again, billions of moms and dads dream of taking their kids to Disney, but they can't. But $142, wait, I got $142 that I can afford, right? Again, we're showing people how to make their dreams come true. Now, we also happen to have our world tours. Now, what's the difference between a getaway and a world tour? Getaways are 8 days. You get the full kitchen, living room, but there's no food involved, right? You got a full kitchen, but get your own food. The world tours, you get no kitchen, but you get food involved. Some of them are all inclusive. Some of them are just breakfast and dinner. Some of them are most of them, almost every one of them has breakfast at a minimum. And when I say breakfast, every kind of fruit, every kind of juice, every kind of pastry. They got the chefs make up the omelets any way you wish. When you're done with breakfast, you ain't going to need lunch. And so, incredible places. Now, the world tours, we have 10 to 18 different world tours every month. My buddy Keith Brown just got back from Vietnam. Willie Ann just got back from Panama. My buddy Harlan just got back from Montego Bay, and my buddy Danny just got back from Portugal. I mean, guys, there is 10 to 18 different ones every single month. We've got them all over the United States, Mexico. We've got them in the Caribbean. You want Hawaii? You want Lake Tahoe? Oh, you want to go to Colorado? Oh, you want to go to the Florida Keys? Why didn't you say? Oh, you want to go to New York? Why didn't you say so? Oh, you want to go to Montego Bay? Oh, you want to go to Monaco? You want to Cairo, Egypt? Oh, you want to go to Bordeaux, France? Oh, you want to go to Paris? Guys, everywhere, every part of the world, we have these 10 to 18 per month. Now, the world tours are typically 5 days. Now, why are they 5 days? Well, some people only get a week off for vacation. Takes a day to fly there, takes a day to fly home. 5 days there, that's 7 days. So we got some vacations that are longer. We got some vacations that are shorter to try to appeal to every vacation need there might be. And now, further, when you go on a world tour, these are at preset dates, preset locations. For example, my wife and I just got back from Prague. We a couple months ago. We were there, and I'd never been to Prague. I mean, it was my first time ever being there. There's just absolutely spectacular place. I mean, the place was magnificent. And so we're in Prague, never been there, incredible, at this magnificent, magnificent five-star hotel. And our total price was $1. So you would think, wow, I mean, no wonder you guys are booming. I mean, Prague, this magnificent place for $1. But guys, that's only part of the story because you're going to find out that the thing that really drives it is not just the place and the price. It's the connection to like-minded people. Because when we were in Prague, there were 300 other people there from 20 different countries from around the world. And you can see these people because you're going to see the Travorium shirt, right? You'll see people wearing the Travorium shirts. You're going to see people walking around with the Travorium hats. You can see people with the Travorium backpacks. You can see my buddy Andrew Bright in his Travorium Speedo, okay? You're going to see Travorium in places you don't want to see it, but you're going to know they're with Travorium, right? Just kidding, Andrew. And so anyway, I mean, you guys, people are like, oh, you're with Travorium. Where are you from? Oh, I'm from Morocco. I'm from Belgium. I'm from Papua New Guinea. You're like, wait a minute, you're from where? Papua New Guinea. Where is Papua New Guinea? You're going to meet people from, obviously France, the UK, Spain, Rome. You're going to meet people from Italy. You're going to meet people from Argentina, Brazil, people from Colombia, people from Texas. They think they're their own country. People from Canada, the Philippines. You're going to meet people from, from Singapore. I mean, guys, you're going to meet people from all over the world, and they're like-minded people. And when you get like-minded people around each other, you're going to meet people you didn't know. And next thing you know, you're going to get in this conversation. It's like electricity, right? It's like the conversation is just going back and forth. You feel like you've been talking for 4 minutes. You look down, like, oh my gosh, we've been talking for an hour. It's like you could be my BFF. And then you meet somebody else, it's the same thing. And before you leave the world tour, I mean, I promise you're going to be hugging people you didn't even know, like, I love you, man. And you guys are going to be exchanging social media information, and you're going to make friends for life all over the world. So when you come back, you're going to call me. You're going to say, Todd, I thought I got it, right? I thought, man, Prague for $1, five-star hotel, but it's not about the place and the price. It's about this experience you cannot buy online. And when you're there with the like-minded people, don't get me wrong, you love the dollar price tag, but you're going to love the people even more. But let me show you some of the world tours you're going to become accustomed to. Again, guys, I'm just trying to give you a taste. You want to go to Venice, Italy, five-star resort. You're going to be there with the breakfast included, the glass factory tour included, $259. If you've never been to Venice, Venice, Italy should be the eighth wonder of the world. It's a floating city. And guys, the city sinks just a little bit every year. There's a point in the future that Venice may not be with us. Like Atlantis, it may, go into the ocean. It's going to be, after we're long gone, but it sinks a little bit every year. But there's a whole history behind Venice. When you go there, they got St. Mark's Basilica. If you're a Bible reader, it was St. Mark, as in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. The guy who wrote the book of Mark. Mark himself evangelized the Venetians. And so Mark was sacred to the Venetian people. And when he died, they went and stole his body and they brought it back, and he's actually buried in the church. And when you go to the church, I mean, they got these 5 domes. It's 2 acres, a 2 acre church. I mean, guys, it's huge. You never, it's one of the, it's like a spectacle. It's like, oh my gosh, this is unbelievable. They don't build them like this anymore. I mean, it's like it's incredible. You just got to go see it. But you got the gondolas and the unbelievable food and the shopping. I mean, guys, you'll never forget Venice. It's a place to take your spouse, especially for an anniversary or a honeymoon. Or I mean, again, it's romantic. It's incredible. You'll never forget it, and you guys can go there for next to nothing. Maybe you guys don't want to go to Venice. Maybe you'd rather go to Dubai. My wife and I were here last year. Guys, unbelievable. I mean, Dubai is the number one tourist attraction on that side of the world. It's the Las Vegas of that side of the world. And they got the largest, tallest building in the world, the largest mall in the world. Incredible things there. And you guys can go for a total price of $7. 5-star resort, 6 days, breakfast included. Maybe you would rather go to Montego Bay. I mean, all the food, all the drinks, everything included. 5-star hotel, ocean front, and you're there for 600 or less than $600 for 2 people. Las Vegas, Nevada, 5-star resort. You're here for $19. Guys, that's $4 a night. Maybe you'd rather go to the beaches of Hawaii for $100 a day. You want to be in a famous, famous hotel in Manhattan. And guys, you're going to be here for less money for 5 days than most people are paying per night. Maybe you want to go to Lake Geneva. You want to go to the Florida Keys. You want to go to Bangkok, Thailand for $119. How about this place, guys? I can't tell you the name of the place because we're recording, right? But I promise you, if I said the name, okay? If I said the name, you would all know the name. Oh my gosh, they always talk about that place in the movies. This is where the kings and the queens and the dignitaries and the ambassadors and the heads of state go, right? It's a place that most of you never been, but you all know the name. And it's like, and guys, this was awarded as one of the best hotels in the freaking world, okay? I mean, guys, that's their actual award. And you're going to be here at a place that most people have never even, they just dream of stepping into it, just looking around. I'm not staying here. I just want to look in the lobby like, wow. I mean, this is that place. And you're going to be here with breakfast and dinner included. You, your spouse, your 2 kids for 5 days. And your price tag is $349. I mean, guys, this is the kind of stuff that we're doing all over the world. Maybe you want to go to the Maldives. My wife and I were here last year. And guys, if you've never had the private bungalow above the water with your own private swimming pool, and you got your back deck and you're in total privacy, you can walk naked on your back deck. Nobody can see you. You can jump off into the ocean. You're right off your own back deck. They give you all the snorkeling gear because the coral reefs are off your back deck. This includes breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This includes your transportation. When you land in the Maldives, they're going to fly you over to the private island where your hotel is. That's included. You got a butler 24/7. Guys, you guys are going to be in your room. I'll never forget that we were there and there was a quick thunderstorm in the morning, right? So we went in and like the whole back wall opens up. There's no wall at all. And my wife and I were playing cards and we were sitting there and, next thing you know, we decided to have a beer. And then, we called up and like, because it was pouring rain. It's like, can you guys bring us down some club sandwiches, some hamburgers? Honey, you want a glass of wine? Yeah, bring a glass of wine, a couple Cokes, a couple waters. Hey, you want some of those appetizers? Yeah, bring some of those appetizers too. Yeah. It's all free, right? Yeah, bring that too. I mean, guys, they'll bring it to you. I mean, you're in paradise. And this is the kind of place, guys, that says retail price. That's the Travorium retail price. I mean, you go to Expedia, this kind of place is 10 grand. My daughter wanted to take her honeymoon here. It was $10,000. You guys can go for 2,800. I mean, again, making those dream trips come true. Now, let me just help you understand the full value of our membership here. So let's say that you want to go to this place. This is a place in Dubai. My wife and I were, I almost said the name of the place. My wife and I were in this hotel last year in Dubai. It's a name you would all know. It's 5-star. It's absolutely gorgeous. Guys, they have an ice skating rink in the middle of the hotel. In the middle of the hotel, there's an ice skating rink. And they got this pizza place. And they got a Baskin Robbins. They got a whole grocery store. They got all these high-end places you can buy like this makeup and purses and dresses and suits and luggage. And, it's a galleria, by the way. And so it's a blank galleria. At the top here, that restaurant, let me back up here. That restaurant, come on. Here at the top, that is not a UFO. That's a restaurant. And the restaurant spins 360 degrees. And guys, if you want to see the view over here on the far right, look at the picture. This is the view from the restaurant. It spins 360 degrees. It's ocean front. So one moment you're looking at the ocean. The next moment you're looking at downtown Dubai. You can see all the chefs there. And guys, this thing wraps around. I mean, there must be 50 chefs up there. I mean, they got all kinds of Asian breakfast dishes, Arabic breakfast dishes, American breakfast dishes, European breakfast dishes. I mean, it's gluttony. I mean, they got the chefs make up the omelets any way you wish, breakfast included. Okay, now the normal price is $1,000. Now on our site, it's not $1,000. That's what it costs on Expedia. On our site, it's $800. It's $200 less than Expedia. So I mean, I could go book it for $200 less right now, pay cash. However, or I can take the travel points I've accumulated. So let's assume you're a platinum customer. You've been here for 6 months. So our platinum membership, it's our biggest membership. You're paying $135 per month times 6 months. That means I paid the company $810, but the company gave me 1,600 travel points. What does that mean? It means that I can buy the vacation down by $810. Okay, so for every dollar I spent with the company, I can buy down a vacation by an equal amount of money. They gave me 1,620 travel points. I can buy down any vacation by $810. Now, did it cost me $810? Well, no, because remember, I'm saving money on hotels, rental cars, cruises, shopping, dining, show tickets, concert tickets. So my friend Alicia Davis, who's on here tonight, she bought those Beyonce tickets to save $1,500. Well, in her case, well, it was $810. I paid the company $810, but guess what? I saved $1,500 on my Beyonce tickets. So $810 minus $1,500, I'm actually $690 ahead, right? The company paid me $690 to have this membership because I saved a lot more than I spent. But I still have the 1,600 travel points that can buy down any vacation by $800. And so most of you are going to get the membership completely for free because you're saving more than you're spending, but I still have all the travel points where I can go on a 4 and 5-star vacation every 6 to 7 months. You're like, well, Todd, then I'm getting to go on these vacations for virtually free. Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. And when you understand that math, you understand why 8,000 people joined last month. You understand why the company's doubling in size every 8 to 12 months, okay? Because you can travel the world for virtually nothing. By the way, not only are you saving more than you're spending, not only are you going on a vacation every 6 to 7 months, but you're handing out that free travel site. That's brand new, and you're earning thousands of dollars in free airfare. By the way, if you work this like a home-based business, you're going to go to your CPA. In fact, I had a buddy, Jerry Krakalici. He went to his CPA, called me up on the phone, and said, Todd, OMG, I'm getting $5,000 plus back on my taxes. I go, what happened? He goes, well, I had no idea my home-based business. I thought I was going to owe the money. I thought I was going to owe the IRS money. Instead, they're paying me $5,000 something because of my home business. My CPA told me the home-based business was the smartest thing I've ever done in my life. Guys, you can go validate that with your own CPA, but you're going to save 3 to 4 times as much in taxes as it even costs for the membership. Your own CPA is going to look at you and say, whose side are you on? And then you're going to find out if you go out and tell 3 other people how they can legitimately save big time money on travel, you're not even paying for the membership because at that moment you are now earning more in commission than it cost for the membership. They take the money for your membership straight out of your commissions, ain't coming off my credit card. I'm not even paying for the membership. So I got a membership saving me more than I'm even spending. I'm getting all these travel points where I'm going on 2 vacations a year. By the way, I'm handing out a free travel site making me thousands of dollars in free airfare. I'm saving 3 to 4 times as much in taxes as it even costs for the membership. And oh, by the way, I told 3 people I'm not even paying for the membership, right? If you don't come here and win in a big way, you got to look in the mirror and say, it's me. It's me. Because they gave you every opportunity in the world to travel the world for free and make your dreams come true. Now, to get involved in the company, there's 3 levels of membership. We got our small, our medium, and then the one that everyone actually buys. So the small, $52 per month, $600 a year. Todd, what am I getting for $600 a year? Well, you're getting to book it better than travel agent rates. So again, my friend Alicia Davis saved $1,500 on her Beyonce tickets. Well, I'm only paying $600 for the membership. I just saved $1,500. That's 2.5 years worth of membership on one set of Beyonce tickets. My friends Norman and Annette saved $1,800 on their Dallas Cowboy ticket. It was actually friends of theirs, but their friends saved $1,800 on Cowboy tickets. I mean, that's 3 years worth of membership on one set of Cowboy tickets. My wife Gina and I saved $2,000 on the staying on the Strip, searching for real estate property. I mean, guys, one hotel stay, and we're saving $2,000 on $2,000. That's again almost 3.5 years worth of membership. And so you're going to save a multitude of what you spend. Our median membership's only $22 more per month. What am I getting for 22 bucks, Todd? You're getting to go on a vacation every year. Now, the prices aren't quite as good as I showed you in the presentation, but you're getting 50% off on retail, 4 and 5 star vacation going one time per year. And then we have our platinum. It's our number one seller by far. It's $269 one time only. Of course, if you want to make money with the company, that's a $79 extra fee. So you get the replicated website, the ID number, the training, the tracking, the back office, all that type of stuff. So it's 79 plus 269. So it's $349 one time only. And then it's $135 per month starting 30 days later. So I pay $349 today. Well, hey, my friend Trudy in Barbados went out and got 3 people in her first 24 hours. Guys, she'll never pay this company the $135 ever in her entire life. Why? Because her commissions are bigger than the monthly fee. They take the money straight out of her commissions. Her credit card will never see a $135 on it ever because she got 3 right out of the gate, right? And she did it in her first 24 hours. That's how tough this is. She did it in 24 hours. And so, guys, it's a simple thing. You go out there, you start sharing the compensation program with people and how they can make money. Now, our compensation program is a binary meaning 2. You have a left leg, you have a right leg. And so if you were to go out there, let's say you recruit me, and you were to go out and recruit my buddy, Andrew Bryant. So you got me in your left leg, you got Andrew in your right. Anybody else that you ever bring on from here on out forevermore has to go below me or Andrew, one of the two. You have no choice. So let's assume for one moment you bring on Dave and you put Dave down below me. You bring on Doris, you put Doris down below Andrew Bryant. Well, let's assume that, Dave doesn't know me. I don't know Dave. But if Dave goes out and builds a great big business, okay, I'm going to benefit the same as you, the same as Dave. And I didn't even know Dave. You just had to put Dave below me. Well, then I bring somebody on board. My people go down below Dave. And now Dave's got people from me going down below him. Guys, you're in a business where it's people helping people, right? You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You're going to build 2 legs straight down. So you bring on 4 people. You got yourself some free vacations, okay? Your 4 people tell a couple people each. That gives you 8 customers in your left leg, 8 customers in your right leg. You are now earning a minimum of $300 per month. It cannot be less. Most of you are earning about $560 a month. Some of you are earning $700 a month. So you went out, told 4 people, get yourself some free vacations. They told a couple people each, and man, now the company's paying you $500+ per month. Well, those 8 people on each side tell a couple people each. You do the same thing. Well, now you got 25 customers, your left leg, 25 in your right leg. Most of you are going to be earning $1,500 to $2,000 per month. How did you get here? Well, I joined this membership. I was saving more than I was even spending. I was getting this 4 and 5 star vacation every 6 to 7 months. I'm saving thousands in taxes. I'm handing out a free travel site, earning thousands in free airfare. I told 4 people, got free vacations. They told a few who told a few. Next thing I know, the company's paying me $2,000 a month. It's the greatest thing I've ever experienced in my entire life. No wonder the company's doubling in size every 8 to 12 months, right? So guys, this is the kind of thing that's happening. Well, you get 25 customers on each side that tell a couple people each. That's 63 customers. You're now earning a minimum of $2,100 a month. Most of you are earning $3,000 to $4,000 a month. Those 63 tell one person each. You have 125 customers each side. You're earning a minimum of $3,000 a month. Most of you are earning $4,000 to $5,000 a month. And then you get just half of those people to tell a person each. And guys, you're now an ambassador, which means most of you are now earning $10,000 to $12,000 per month. You're making $120,000 to $150,000 a year in residual income. And guys, we just had Alex. He came from Africa, small country there, was in the refugee camps, had no running water, no electricity, came to the United States, didn't speak English. He joined our company at $700 in his checking account. He just became a 1-star ambassador, and he did that in less than 6 months. His check last month was $21,000. Now, guys, that's a record. That's not the typical experience. Most people are not doing it that quickly. But the fact that he did shows you, man, this company is clearly booming. This thing is catching on. One of his guys, Elijah, been here less than 6 months, became an ambassador, making $10,000 to $12,000 a month. Cynthia Sly, 6 months, became an ambassador. Camila Peraza, 6 months, became an ambassador. Sandra Dillevard, 6 months, became an ambassador. I mean, so guys, if people are getting to $10,000, $12,000 a month in 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, some people it takes them 9 months. Some people it takes them a year. It took Dr. Phyllis Terry 5 years. Whether it takes you 5 months or 5 years. I mean, how many of you, if you quit working tomorrow, would have $10,000 to $12,000 per month coming in, approximately? I'm like, no, that's not how it works, right? Guys, whether it takes you 5 months, 50 months, or 60 months, who cares? Go out there, get involved. You're traveling the world. You're making your dreams come true. You're sharing it with people. You're making money. Your team keeps growing. At some point, you can become an ambassador where you have residual income, passive income, money that's coming in every month, whether you work or not. You can do what you want, when you want, with whom you want, anytime you want. You're in the top 1% of all people in the world because you're in control of both time and money. I mean, I got a gentleman by the name of Dr. Paul Leo. Shout out to Dr. Paul. It was his birthday recently. He's a surgeon in Colorado. Hey, guys, he's a surgeon and he's doing this business. Call me up. Hey, Todd, man, can you do some three ways for me? Why would a surgeon be doing? Because he's at the hospital at 8 a.m. He's at the hospital at 8 p.m. He's living at the hospital. His kid plays college ball. He's not watching college ball. He's at the hospital trying to make a living, right? Doctors don't make what they used to make. He's a surgeon saying, man, Todd, I want to be like you when I grow up, right? I mean, what? I mean, but this is the case, guys. But man, because I want to be in control of time and money. I want to be able to travel the world like you. I want to be able to make money like you, where my income can keep going up, up, and up. I want to make money every Friday, whether I show up to the hospital or not. If I don't show up, there's no money. And so again, guys, you're in the top 1% of people in the world. I got surgeons wanting to do this, right? And so again, it's an incredible company. And when you become an ambassador, you get our Louis Vuitton experience. Now, rather than me tell you about the Louis Vuitton experience, I want to bring my beautiful wife, Miss Gina, back on because she's been on this multiple times. And guys, this has been a magical thing that our company has done. People just absolutely love it. It's been kind of, again, a magical experience. Miss Gina, I'll turn this over to you and tell us all about Louis Vuitton and what they're going to get when they become an ambassador.
All right, thank you, Todd. So the Louis Vuitton experience is just one of the many amazing experiences that when you become an ambassador with our company, you get to participate in. Now, Louis Vuitton experience was created by one of our founders, Mrs. Adela Hart, and it is an absolutely first-class 5-star experience. So each year, the company takes the ambassadors on an all-expense paid trip. This past year, we were in Cancun. The year before, we were in Las Vegas. The year before that, we were in Paris, France, and they've been in Dubai a few years ago. So every year we get to go to a beautiful 5-star resort. And during this vacation, the company takes all the ambassadors to Louis Vuitton. So this one here on the screen was the one at Louis Vuitton in Paris, France. It's beautiful. It's the largest Louis Vuitton. It's 4 stories high. And most people, it takes an hour and a half to get in there. They stand in line for about an hour and a half, waiting for their turn to get inside. It's like an amusement park at Disneyland or Knott's Berry Farm or somewhere like that. But we pulled up in a limousine van to this location, and the entire staff of Louis Vuitton was out front waiting for us to greet us. They started dancing with Mrs. Hart, and they escorted us all inside and took us straight up to the private showrooms on the 4th story. There's 2 private showrooms up there, and typically those showrooms are reserved for pretty famous people, celebrities, sports, famous sports stars. But we were got to be in those. And while we were there, they served us champagne, sparkling water, macaroons. Some locations have given you cappuccinos. The one in Cancun this year, they gave us endless champagne. They were walking around serving champagne the entire time, sparkling water if that's what you prefer. But it's just an amazing first-class experience that they give you while you're there. You also get assigned your own private shopping specialist where they help with what you're looking for, because, quite frankly, everybody is looking for something different. And when you get there, this is something that most people would never get a chance to do. So when you get there, sometimes you're a little overwhelmed on what you want. We have some ambassadors who've got handbags. Some people want shoes. Some people want sunglasses. We had one ambassador got a mink stole recently. And so they're trying to figure out and help you, make sure you get what you're really looking for. And another really amazing thing is Mrs. Hart. She really, really loves this experience, and she loves to help people feel good and smile on their face. And what she does during this experience is she goes around, especially to the first time people they're shopping, and make sure she helps them. What are they looking for? You know, what type handbag? Do you want something small, a crossbody, or what, you know, do you want something traditional? And it's just amazing. And we all get to hang out together. It's just an absolutely amazing first class experience. And it's just one of the many experiences that you get to participate in when you become an ambassador with our company.
Yeah, and I feel like the experience is emblematic of the entire company. Meaning, guys, when you look at the kinds of vacations, as I mentioned, there's people that go to Las Vegas, Nevada, and they might just stay at Circus Circus, they might stay at Harrah's, they might stay at this place or that place. But how many get to go to, the Wynn? How many get to go to the Venetian or Resorts World? And I mean, guys, we're giving people not just the ability to travel more, but the ability to stay in the kinds of places that most people have only dreamed of. Now, one of the people who's traveled the world with our company. Every time I go someplace, right there she is. In fact, I just got done watching her video. She was just in Panama. But I mean, guys, Edis has been all over the world with our program. And so I wanted to have her come on tonight. I mean, Edis, I just saw you on here and I'm like, oh my gosh, I wonder if she'll come on. I didn't ask her to come on. I just kind of out of the blue sent her a little thing. Hey, will you accept? A few of you declined. No big deal. I didn't set it up ahead of time. Some of you might be in your pajamas. Some people might still be working. But Edis, thank you for coming on, especially unplanned. But again, just from the heart, from your own personal experience, how did you learn about the program? What do you like best? What have been your personal experiences with Travorium?
So hi everybody. So yeah, Tavorium is awesome. I can't say enough about it, and I don't know how to express it to people just by, I love it. I really truly appreciate everything that Travorium has to offer. I was initially invited by my friend Marilyn McAllister, who I've known for over 20 years. We go to the same church. We've traveled, to Africa, to south of France and Paris. We've traveled all over together. So when she presented this to me, it was like a no-brainer, right? It's like someone who I knew the value of travel, who was introducing it to me. And so then when I saw the prices, because that's why I joined, is for the prices. Like, you mean I can travel for these, small amount of prices. And so I did. And the first place I booked was Puerto Rico. And I went by myself. I wanted to do just to see if it was really truly valuable. And with just that one book and the search engine, or the booking engine #1, and I saved over $700 on that one trip. So then I was like, okay, now I really want to, let me really look. And so I kept looking and kept, I went to Malaga, Spain for $32, met some amazing people who I went by myself. I took a couple of books. I thought, it's a 4-star resort. It's a beach resort. I'm going to bring a couple of books. I'm going to go see them and I'm going to read the books and just, enjoy myself. Well, it was a Zoom like this. And they had start talking about, oh yeah, Malaga, Spain's coming up for $32 for 5 days, 2 people, half board. And I put in the chat, oh, I'm going to Malaga. And then someone else from the UK, Mahmuda, put in there, I'm going too. Then she friends me on Facebook. We became friends. We start talking, and I get there, and she, texts me. We had exchanged information. She texted me when I got there, and she said, "Hey, are you here?" I said, "Yes, I'm here. Give me a minute." I met her down at the restaurant bar, and she's like, "Well, there's a few other people coming from, from the UK." So she introduced me to more people. Bottom line, I never opened a book. We ended up going out and doing excursions. I met people from France, from Madrid, Spain, and I just, met people from all over. We had a great time. And it's been like that ever since. Every time I travel, I've been to Dubai, where I met Thomas Flowers and Ronithia, and they were all doing a hot air, because they all on the East Coast, and they were all those people from the East Coast were going to do a hot air balloon ride, and they put in the chat, does anybody want to go? And I'm like, I do, and nobody who I knew, Marilyn and Doc and Lorraine, they're like, nah, we don't want to do the hot air balloon ride. I'm like, I do. So I went by myself with people I didn't even know. And now we call each other cousins because we see each other all the time. I just spent time with them in Panama and had an amazing time. It's just a warm, welcoming, like a one big happy family. You don't feel ever left out. So if you go somewhere by yourself, don't worry, just go. I promise you, on the world tours, just go. I hear people talk about, oh, I don't want to travel by myself. I do it all the time. Went to Well, I had my cousin with me in Panama, but I've been to so many other places by myself, and just go. It's an awesome, awesome company, and you will meet some amazing people, and you will find your travel tribe. You will. You'll find that group that you just connect with.
That's such a great name, Travel Tribe. You will find your Travel Tribe. I love it. Hey, by the way, guys, on the screen, we also happen to have Mr. Kyle Thrower. You can see one of the founding members of actually Travorium. He says Las Vegas, but Kyle's been here since the very, 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 very beginning. Just so you guys know, Kyle was pretty much raised here in Las Vegas. He's worked in the resorts in some form, flavor, or capacity his entire life. Now, if you've never been to Las Vegas, this is a place where sheiks, they come in on their big private jets and they land right at the private airport here, and the limousines pick them up and they take them over and they get these huge suites, right? I mean, this is Vegas. I mean, they know all about entertainment and resorts and making people feel special and giving people these incredible experiences. Well, Kyle has lived in that type of an atmosphere his entire life. So this is a man that knows something about resorts, something about five-star accommodations. And so, Kyle, you've been here since how many years?
Going eight, almost 8.5 now.
Eight and a half years. All right. So, and how many trips have you been on now, Kyle?
37. 37.
37.
And well, Edis, I met Edis. Actually, we met over a year ago in Puerto Vallarta, actually at a world tour that we all were at on the
Yeah,
screen.
we were all there together. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I met her. And so, yeah, you meet people. I travel by myself the same way. And you going to these events, it's a better version of a family reunion. You didn't meet these relatives before, but you're like, oh my God, I want to go do more things with them all the time. So I'm like Edis, I'm keeping in touch with Edis on Facebook. But yeah, there are just so many different people you can meet. I've known Mamuda for at least 5, 6 years, and she got in touch with me, asking me about a property I love to go to in Las Vegas, and we've kept in touch ever since. But I haven't met her face to face yet. But we're on Facebook talking to each other, all the time. So you meet people that are really worth meeting. So
What a great way to say it. You get to meet people that are really worth meeting.
yeah, everybody's so nice. Everyone's so interesting in so many different ways. And yeah, it's like going to a summer camp. And when you're a kid and you go into summer camp, it's new and exciting. You're going to do these different events and everything. But just meeting the people and going to a 4-star, 5-star, it's already so many amenities at that place. You don't really need to go to too many other places, but just everything is there for you to enjoy. Some of the places I've gone to, I didn't do a fourth of the things that were at that place, but there's just so much to do. Anybody that goes is going to find something that they really love, and that's because of this company and the way they plan it. You just have fun all the time.
I love Kyle when you talk about you and Edis were in Puerto Vallarta, but Kyle, when he goes, in fact, Edis, we were together and you had to pause and think, right? And it's funny. You'll see that with Travorian people. They've been so many places, right? Like we were together in Puerto Vallarta. What? I mean, most people, they know, because I've only been in one place in 3 years, right? They know where they've been. Here, like, oh yeah, that's right. We were in Panama. We were here. We were there. We were in Spain. We were in Menorca. We were in Malaga. We were in Venice. I was with Mahmoud me and Gina were in Prague. Mahmoud was there with us in Prague. And so, it's like, you'll even like meet people that we all know the same people, but we've maybe never even been at the same place together. Oh yeah, I was with Mahmoud here. I was with Mahmoud here. It's like, oh, Mahmoud. I mean, and it's like, but that'll happen with lots of people. Like, people, oh, Kyle, Edis, and so we're a big, gigantic, family of like-minded people. And again, it's people you want to hang out with and be around because they're just like you. And so it's part of the experience, but it's one of the hardest parts of our company to explain. Edis, any more comments or advice for people that, again, they might be looking at it tonight for the first time and saying, hey, this, there's a lot here, but I mean, what would be your advice to someone who's, thinking like, man, I like this, but, should I take the next step?
I think what I hear from some people is they don't want the monthly payment. They don't want to um, beg people to join. And my advice to them is join for yourself because you want to travel, right? Start off there. And that's what I did. And then once I start posting my travels, and posting the prices, $32 in Malaga, Spain, $99 in Dubai, people are automatically going to come to you and start like, wait, how are you doing this? And
Yeah.
what are you doing? And and once I start posting the places I've been, people just start coming, and then you get your three, and you don't have to pay anymore as long as you keep your three. And so from there, and people just keep coming and keep asking. And for those of you who are posting and like, oh, I've been posting my stuff and posting, um, keep posting. They're watching. It's very interesting because before I joined Travorium, I used to travel anyways. I traveled before. I love traveling. And my family would always comment on my post and oh, where are you at now, and da da da. Once I joined Travorium and they started seeing, they don't comment anymore. But when I see them in person, it's like, gosh, that looked like a great trip. So I know they're watching. They're watching you, and they're just being quiet for now, but they're watching, and little by little they're coming in. My family's like, little by little. I took a cousin with me to Panama. She's like, okay, I'm joining. I'm joining. So I think just keep posting. And if you haven't traveled, travel, take your incentive trip, go down the street. I think it has to be like within 50 miles away from your house or something. Go somewhere, you got to use it. You got to use it, because if you don't use it, people are going to think it's not valuable. But if you use it, people will see, and then they will come. They will come.
Amen. Great advice. Kyle, any final words here before we sign off?
I mean, we have a free travel club you can enjoy some, and then we have the premium that you can enjoy even more. You're always going to find something great. Like she said, the incentive trip. Uh, the two of my best trips in Cancun were incentive trips. So you're paying resort fees and taxes, and you're going to 4-star, 5 stars that other people can only dream of going to. You can't lose with this company. You just can't lose.
Yeah. Miss Gina, any final thoughts?
Well, I think Edison and Kyle were amazing, but I agree with them. If you love to travel, love you both. You get to have the most amazing experiences with some amazing people, and you get to have an extended family and create new friendships along the way. For Todd and I, it's literally changed our life by us sharing our story. And now we get to travel together and, have an amazing life. So I think you all need to check it out.
Yeah. And guys, one final comment just on the business side of things. Even if you say, hey, I don't need this, I don't travel, I don't need to make money, guys, don't be so self consumed. People in your neighborhood, people in your family right now, I promise you, people closely, they may not tell you, but there are people that are praying for something. Man, Lord, could use some help down here. Countless people are looking for extra ways to make money. Countless people are looking for some meaning in their life. They're looking for some hope in their life. You know why people buy lottery tickets? It's the only hope they got, right? I mean, they drive the same way to work. They're working for the same salary. They know they're not going to win, but at least if I buy a lottery ticket, I just keep a little hope alive. I mean, maybe just maybe one day, maybe I'll win. I mean, just try to keep a little hope alive. Guys, you are ambassadors of hope. You can, hey man, you can be traveling the world for next to nothing. You can be meeting all kinds of friends, having the most enriching experiences. And guys, in the process, you can make incredible money, take your income to the kind of places you've never dreamed of. 36% of the American population. This is a global phenomenon. But since this is an American call, I'm just giving you the American stat. 36% of the American population is currently, right this very moment, driving Uber, Lyft, doing DoorDash, Instacart, Airbnb, selling stuff on Amazon, eBay, doing YouTube videos, TikTok videos. But over 50% of them make less than $200 a month. 84% of them make less than $1,000 a month. Guys, they can come here and make their dreams come true, showing people how to do the one thing they've always wanted to do, travel at a price they never knew was possible. And that check keeps coming in every single month. You do the activity one time, you keep getting paid. If you guys ever saw the show Seinfeld, Jerry Seinfeld did all the acting back in the 1990s. Since he retired, he has not acted since the 1990s. Since Jerry Seinfeld retired, he's made $750 million on Seinfeld. He's made more money since he quit working than he did when he was working. How's that possible? Because it's residual. We're showing you how to do the same thing. You do something one time, you get paid over and over and over and over again. And so there are people that desperately are looking for something like this. So guys, at a minimum, get back with the person who invited you to be here. Share it with some other people. Hey, you know, maybe it's not for me, but hey, this might be for you. I saw it, thought of you, thought you might want to check it out. And in the process, you're going to change some lives. You're going to have people come up to you and say, oh my gosh, you've changed my life. And when you get here, start hearing that from people, you're like, wow, holy crap. I mean, I'm impacting people all over the world in a meaningful way, giving people the most enriching experiences. I mean, this is just absolutely incredible. It's not even about money anymore. It's about this incredible feeling you're going to get from the contribution that you're making and the difference you're making in people's lives. But Edis, Kyle, thank you for coming on and sharing your experiences tonight. For everyone that's here, guys, we appreciate you being here. We love you guys. Hey, tomorrow night at 5 o'clock, I started a private Zoom. And so that Zoom I'm doing, we're not recording. So we're recording this right now. So there's things I can't say on a recording because we're recording. But when we're not recording, I can say things, right? I can talk about places and where they are. I can say, guys, this is the Ritz-Carlton. Guys, this is the JW Marriott. I mean, I can actually say that, right? I can name the place and the price. But I started a private call. We're doing that every night except Tuesday and Friday. So every single night except Tuesday and Friday. That call is at the Zoom ID. I'm going to put it on here in the chat. By the way, this happens to be my phone number. So just so you guys know this. So that's my phone number. So it's also my Zoom ID. I made my Zoom ID my phone number so I wouldn't forget it, right? Hey, what's your Zoom ID? What's my phone number? Oh, yeah, it's 951. Okay, so that's my Zoom ID, but every night except Tuesday and Friday at 5 o'clock California time, 8 o'clock East Coast time, we do that Zoom presentation in addition to the corporate call that we do here at 6. Now, tomorrow night, I'll be doing that call at 5, but tomorrow night here at this same Bat Time Bat channel, we're going to have Mr. Danny Seguinall. Incredible stories out of Canada. In fact, he's our number one income earner in Canada. He worked at the hospital, living paycheck to paycheck like everybody else, loved to travel, became a customer, was a customer for an entire year, and said, you know, maybe I should be telling people about this. Began to tell people, guys, today he makes over $250,000 a year from his mobile phone. He travels the world. In fact, when you talk to Danny, you never know where Danny's at, right? Danny, where are you at? Oh, yeah, I'm in Bali. Bali? When'd you go to Bali? I mean, it's like every time we turn around, like Edis, like Kyle, they're somewhere in the world living their life, having fun. But Danny's like, hey, I got a, multiple six-figure income from my phone. I can be anywhere. But he'll be here tomorrow night, sharing with all of you, in his own unique way. He's got a lot of energy, right? He's got the flames behind him, right? The guy that's always on fire. But he'll be sharing tomorrow night about the Travorium opportunity right here at the same Bat Time Bat channel. This Saturday, every Saturday, we have a training call. So tonight we told you why you might want to do Travorium, but we didn't tell you how. And on Saturday, we have a training call every week. We're featuring different ambassadors, people who are succeeding, people who are in the top 1% of all people in the world every single Saturday. We've been bringing on different people. It's been incredible. But in addition to all of the guests, you're going to have Mr. Daryl Roberts there. I call him MJ, Michael Jordan, the best to ever do it. I mean, guys, you can learn more from Daryl in one training than you'll ever learn at any Tony Robbins seminar. I'm not kidding. You can spend $5,000 and not learn what you can learn from Daryl just by being on that Zoom, and it costs nothing. It costs you zero dinero. And so, hey, plug into the Saturday training call. Again, Edis, Kyle, thank you so much. Ms. Gina.
Hey, Todd.
Yes.
People are asking again, can you repeat the Zoom? And it's 5 p.m. for everybody asking.
Yeah, 5 p.m. California time.
Correct.
8 p.m. East Coast time, right? So we'll just do it here. Go 951.
So it's 951-445-9500.
That's the Zoom ID.
Yep, at 5 p.m. Pacific time.
5 p.m. Los Angeles. 8 p.m. New York. All right. So again, every night except Tuesday and Friday, we're on there. So anyway, with that, Edis, Kyle, thank you guys so much. Everyone, we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Until then, God bless. Bye, everybody.